In the constant, demanding rush of the modern world, it's easy to feel completely scattered and overwhelmed. This relentless noise often leads to an internal fragmentation where true stillness seems impossible to find. Yet, there is an ancient and proven path available to cultivate genuine, deep inner stillness. It begins with the quiet discipline of daily engagement with sacred scripture. This practice isn't about speed reading for the sake of checking off another task on your list. Instead, we must deliberately invite a sacred slowness into the busiest parts of our day. Find a quiet, comfortable spot where you can intentionally disconnect from the surrounding rush for a few minutes. Open the sacred text with a genuine expectation of receiving a guiding word just for you. Read the chosen short passage just one time, allowing the words to settle deep within your spirit. Note gently any phrase or concept that seems to naturally pull your attention in a unique way. Allow that one specific thought or idea to become the simple anchor for the next several moments. From that centered thought, you can then transition smoothly into the practice of focused prayer. This prayer is not meant to be a rambling, anxious list of everything you need to accomplish or worry about. It is instead a centered dialogue that begins by reflecting on what you just read and absorbed. Reflect quietly on the deep truth or the gentle promise contained within that one short verse. Imagine the meaning of that scripture, applying directly and personally to your most pressing current situation. When your mind inevitably starts to drift toward daily tasks, gently guide it back to your anchor. Use that anchored thought from the scripture as your immovable focus point during every redirection. This is precisely how we actively begin to guard and protect the internal landscape of our busy minds. Over many days, this deliberate practice builds a bedrock foundation of steady, enduring peace within you. This resulting peace isn't the absence of all trouble, but the presence of calmness right in the middle of the storm. Scripture consistently offers clear, time-tested steps for navigating life's inevitable challenges with composure. Always remember the broader context and the overarching message provided by the text as a whole. Keep your focus intentionally narrow during prayer, centering only on the essence of that single passage. Repeating this simple routine daily effectively reinforces the inner pathways toward lasting tranquility. Look for those high-pressure moments in your day to actively test and strengthen this newly found internal calm. When pressure mounts unexpectedly, recall the quiet centeredness you consciously cultivated this morning. Your everyday thoughts will become less reactive and wonderfully more reflective over the coming weeks and months. See this dedicated spiritual time as an essential investment, not an interruption to your truly productive life. Every single time you return to the text, you are actively recentering your entire perspective for the moment. The clarity gained in these moments helps you consistently follow the wisest path forward in complex decisions. Embrace the beautiful simplicity of this routine, trusting it for profound and lasting spiritual results. Commit to this rhythm, even on the days when you honestly feel the least motivated to engage with it. The true, lasting power of this practice is found in the consistent, daily return to that quiet center. Visualize a strong, immovable core developing deep inside you through this dedicated, daily commitment. Allow this ancient wisdom to gently reshape your modern, often hurried, reactions to everyday stress. This steady, deep peace you build becomes your defining characteristic, not the world's external chaos. You are constructing an internal fortress through this dedicated, slow, and thoughtful engagement. Start this simple, powerful practice today for an immediate, grounding sense of stability in your life. The profound calm that you genuinely seek is found simply by slowing down and truly taking the time to listen. The commitment to simply pause is perhaps the most revolutionary act you can perform. In this hurried age, see the breathtaking sunrise over a calm horizon as you intentionally begin your focused time together. Take a moment to really notice the delicate texture of the paper as you slowly trace the ancient words with your eyes. Consider the countless hands that might have touched this very same wisdom centuries, or even millennia before you did. Ask yourself, what does this specific promise of comfort really mean for the difficult meeting you face later this afternoon? Pray specifically, right now, for the person whose quiet struggle you are deeply aware of in your own heart. Use this prayer time to actively surrender the anxieties and worries you have been clinging to far too tightly. Clearly distinguish the difference between productive, forward-thinking planning and corrosive, useless, anxious rumination. The scripture always provides the reliable foundational blueprint for true and lasting internal stability. Let your prayer become a simple, quiet, and firm affirmation of that established spiritual truth you just encountered. Picture a strong root system, deep underground, firmly anchoring a tall, resilient tree against a fierce wind. This deep personal connection is what keeps you steady when everything else around you seems to be shaking. Briefly reviewing yesterday's passage can surprisingly add significant depth to today's new and focused reading. Build your understanding of this path layer by intentional layer, patiently and with deep commitment. Resist the powerful temptation to skip the quiet prayer part and rush straight into the busy demands of your day. The focused prayer is what truly seals the insight from the reading into your heart and deeply rooted memory. Feel the actual weight lifting from your shoulders as you consciously entrust your heaviest burdens through focused petition. The stillness cultivated in this sacred moment will naturally follow you into all your challenging daily interactions. You will find yourself choosing to respond thoughtfully instead of merely reacting instantly to every small interruption. Look for those small, immediate opportunities throughout the day to recall that key phrase you focused on earlier. A quick, silent return to your centered focus instantly reorients your energy for whatever comes next. This consistent, gentle self-correction is the true secret to making steady, noticeable progress. The deep peace you desire isn't a reward you passively wait for. It is a strong internal structure you actively build. Picture yourself walking with complete composure through a vibrant, slightly blurred scene of busy city life. Your internal clarity begins to act as a powerful filter against the constant, overwhelming external noise. Understand clearly that this entire journey toward peace is a marathon composed of small, faithful, daily steps. Celebrate every small victory when you successfully redirect a wandering thought back to its intended focus point. These quiet, dedicated moments are actually the very hidden source of all your true personal resilience and long-term strength. Prepare your heart and mind each evening for the next morning's intentional, focused encounter with the text. Make the choice right now to declare this daily practice absolutely non-negotiable in your entire weekly schedule. The ultimate peace you are seeking is not found by rushing more. It is found by slowing down and truly listening. Start this simple, powerful practice today for an immediate and wonderfully grounding sense of stability in your life. Remember that the quiet centeredness you cultivate is the blueprint for handling external pressures skillfully. See the potential for profound transformation unlocked in the simple act of holding still for a few moments. Let the consistency of your daily return be the hallmark of your commitment to inner well-being. Every word you read and every silent prayer becomes a single, strong thread woven into your tapestry of peace. You are actively choosing presence over distraction, a decision that compounds its benefits daily. The strength you gain here allows you to navigate the world not as a victim, but as a calm participant. Let the quiet assurance of the text be the reliable compass guiding your decisions throughout the entire day. This focus protects your limited mental energy from being wasted on things that ultimately hold no true power over you. Embrace the quiet work of training your mind to rest in the present truth, rather than anticipating future anxieties. Look for ways to incorporate these centered pauses, even when you feel you have absolutely no spare time to give. The clarity you gain is not just for you. It allows you to serve and impact others from a place of fullness. Acknowledge the small victories of peace each evening as you reflect back on the day you just navigated. This steady cultivation of inner calm is the most powerful legacy you can build for yourself and for those around you. Return to the simple steps of focused reading and centered prayer tomorrow morning, starting the process anew. The peace you are building is not fragile. It is forged in the daily, intentional meeting of your heart and the sacred word. Trust the process, honor the quiet time, and watch as unshakable serenity becomes your natural state.